Up, you beautiful little hamsters. You know what I mean? Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic, beautiful day. Wow. Can't speak today, but you know what? I keep getting a lot of comments in a lot of my videos saying, hey, my brother, how do you get legendary parts so easy? How do you do this? How do you do that? And how do you, and, everything just all evolves around legendary parts. So I want to just go over how the parts work and how to get them for cars and a couple best ways of going about getting legendary parts specifically. So let's get right into it. So how legendary parts work. So if you want to, let's go to my vehicles real quick. Okay, let's go to the filter. It's easier to see. So as you can see right here in the left corner. So if you want legendary parts for a street race, you need to use a street race car. Drag, you got to use that car. So whatever, let's just say you want to, since we're on touring car right now, right? We're on touring car right now. You want to get legendary parts for like how I have it all set up. Nitro Chemist with, I'm not exactly sure what those parts are. Oh, drag bump and shifty. Let's just say you wanted to do that, and all you wanted was legendary parts for a touring car, right? So what you would do is use touring car for races. So you would go to activities and go over to pro racing, and you would go to touring car and you would do races all here. Now you can't just do normal races. You more than likely will never get legendary parts. Now the only way to get them easy is to do ace of the race, and every time you win, more than likely you'll get maybe 2 or 3 legendary parts after each race. That is one way to do it. Now, one thing I do want to add too is you don't have to get legendary parts just or for every single vehicle, right? So if you go to performance, I can take these parts off and take them all off, and I can move them to another car, right? Actually, you don't even have to manually do it no more. There's actually a button where you can see down at the bottom. Where is it? Right there at the bottom. You just click down on the right analog stick, and you can move them to another car. So like if I want to move them to the Ferrari FXXK, do that. Click it again, and the perf level is now 320 with those parts back on it. So you don't have to do it for each car. You just have to do it one time, fill it up. Like I wanted Nitro Chemist, so I got Nitro Chemist, and that is technically completed for all touring cars now. So then I can go to Demolition Derby and do that one, and just keep doing Demolition Derby races to get not Nitro Chemist, but legendary parts for that as well. So I just wanted to clarify that you just have to do it for each class, but you don't have to do it for each car, which that's what I actually thought you had to do back in the day. So you learn something new every single day. So let's get into ways and tips on how to obtain legendary parts. Now we should play like a drinking game. You had to drink a sip of water or whatever type of drink every time I said legendary parts in this video. Let's go. Well, the first thing, like I said and mentioned earlier in this video, do the races, whatever discipline or category you want to do, whether rally raid, motocross, street race, drag race, drift, whatever it might be. And the way to get that is to do them and finish them all on ace. Pick a race, beat it on ace, and you'll get those parts. The next way is the live summits. If you guys go to the live summits, not only are they my favorite for getting followers, but as you can see, platinum, you get Nitro Chemist legendary parts for the touring car for this week. Next week is the other half set, and then almost every single time you're going to get parts. So that's one way to do it, just to complete the summits. Unfortunately, for this week, you do need to get platinum, but next week you only need to get silver, and the next week after that you got to get gold. So that's one way to do it as well. Another way to get parts, legendary parts, is actually something I keep forgetting, which we're gonna go see how much I have. But if you go over to pilot and you go, okay, there's icon points. Might as well just spend those real quick. There we go. I do that. Anyways, if you go over to timeline, click timeline and look at this. Every 10 times every 10 icons you get, one will be a legendary and one will be the purple one. I'm not sure exactly what. I can't remember the rare or something like that. But every other one you'll get a legendary part. Now just make sure if you see down at the bottom left, it says touring car. If that's not what you want, like let's say I wanted it on a drag car. Before I hit collect, I would go and switch over to a drag car and then come back to this screen, and then down at the left it will say drag car instead of touring car. So that's one way to do it, but I always forget about it because this is like out of sight, out of mind. But just pay attention to that every time you rank up 10. You're going to get either a gold or a purple. Now there's another way to get legendary parts over here. Is if you go to your headquarters and you go over to, let's see if I can get to it really quick. I don't really do this much, but the live battles, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they'll still do it. Let's see. Yes, okay, so it does. All you have to do is play 5 races weekly. So like if I went into the street race right now, or the special whatever modded event or mooted event, mooted. Okay, I'm guessing. Anyways, you play one of these. Doesn't matter. You just gotta do it 5 times. It just says down at the bottom right. Play 5 player versus player events to earn your weekly reward, and I think you get like 5 gold parts. So 5 legendary parts for that. So that's one way to do it too. Let's get into the longest way. Alright, so the last way of doing it, which we're just going to go ahead and get this gold or this purple one. But if you find these live boxes, they're like hidden little gems. Pretty much just drive around till you hear blinking, and then you just got to follow the blinks. And then you get it. But this one's actually a purple one, but you can find gold ones as well, which will hook you up. But I think the purple ones hook up with legendary as well. Let's just see. And every time you open it, you get some points. Let's see what we got. Yep, there is some gold ones. Oh no, it's a green one. But this time we got part and stuff like that. Yeah, we got green, purple, and a front bumper. Sweet. We'll definitely take it. But yes, guys, that is my tips, and I think I covered up almost every single way on how to get legendary parts. And that is how you do it. Like I said, those boxes are the longest way. I mean, that took me about 20 minutes to find one. You can actually equip parts on your vehicles to help you find them faster. But the way I found is that's not the fastest way. It's not, and it's not the most efficient way either. What I would think and say for the most efficient way of getting legendary parts is just to find a race that you like and of that category of vehicles that you want gold, and then just grind out the races. Just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. At least do the race on ace. I'm a poet, didn't know it, but that's the way I do it, and I think like I said, I covered up every way possible to obtain legendary parts. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like rating down below. I'm gonna do a car review, and that video will be up probably in the next couple days. And hopefully you're enjoying it. If you want me to go over anything else, let me know. If you would like to see me do a race or whatever, you know, if you need help on anything, you just let me know down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.